All right, let's get out of Dodge. That way. Bark. I'm almost to Springfield. I had to stop off and get some icy cold beverages and some more fuel because this is going to be the last cheap fuel. This is $3.19 a gallon. I actually stopped in Cleveland, Missouri and found it for $3.09. I met a nice guy there. He was pretty cool, pretty interested in the bus. Said a prayer for me and the dog, and we left. So I've had one problem on the way so far, but everything else is fine. So let's get some fuel in her and get on with it. So I got my sketchy bike rack. Had the strap on the other side come off already. So it's been a couple hours. It's doing good. Let's get back on the road. See how she goes. I'm gonna go over here and piddle the dog somewhere. Get me a drink, get set up. And I need to get through Springfield before rush hour hits, so let's go. All right, so I pulled over. I'm in Springfield now. And we got a casualty. Can you see? Right there. Is a blowed out exhaust manifold gasket. I'm gonna see if I can shove that back in there and tighten up the bolts. And we'll get back on the road. Looks like a leaky injector. You can see that. Right there. So we'll patch this up and get back on it. Alright, I pushed that gasket back in and tightened up the bolt. Let's see what happens. Well, I got about an hour down the road and this piece popped out again, so that didn't work. I made a piece out of a good old beer can in the trash, and I'm gonna shove that in there and see if it works, because it runs a whole lot better with that piece in there. So, beer can it is. All right, folks, it's the next morning. Look at that beautiful sunrise, steam coming off of a cold spring. There's a waterfall over there. I'll try to walk you around before I just leave. But it's so pretty here. And yeah. So I am going to change these exhaust manifold gaskets again. So that one back there blew out. I got some footage of that from yesterday. So I'm going to get to work and see what happens. Alright, so we're getting there. There's the old new parts. New part numbers. Here's the one that blew out. So it's cracked down here too. right there. So, got the turbo off, and I'm doing it slowly but surely. All right, well, I got it running. New gaskets. She's ready to go. We'll go out here and show you this place. All right, here we are at Mammoth Spring State Park. Pretty neat place. So up here, there's a spring. It just dumps water in this reservoir. On the other side, there's a dam. For a, I don't know, old 1900 power plant or something. Pretty nice day out here. Oh, and there comes the sun. Perfect. You think? That, I popped that exhaust manifold gasket. I wasn't getting enough boost, so I couldn't go very fast. So I stopped in the town just north, picked up some new gaskets. I guess I was lucky they had them. And some PV blaster. And I pulled in here, sprayed them down, and went to bed. There was no service. Couldn't watch no YouTube. It sucked, but oh well. I got the bus fixed, and I'm about to go through some twisty, turny, uppy downies, and will surely do a time lapse of that. There's another one down there. You can see it. I don't want to walk down there. So, one goes that way. And this one. Over there, let's see if I can zoom in on it. Right there. Is that it? Yeah. Old train station, I think. But I usually stop by here every time I pass through here. I love driving through the mountains. I haven't driven through the mountains in a bus yet, though. So that should be interesting. So I'll take you over to the other part. All right, I'm gonna walk over here to the power plant. Maybe show you a few things on the way. And I'm gonna hit the road, Jack. We got to go eastbound and down. That's a big gun. But, if anybody wants to read that, it don't shoot. They got a plug in it. That's the power plant over there. We're gonna go check that out. a nice day now. So this says there was a mill here. Right here. Right there was the mill. Over there was a power plant. Let's go look at that. This is pretty neat. 1887. Each stone was hand quarried to fit into place with no machinery. So it was a mill, and then it was a power plant and a mill. Glad the sun came out. Must be my day. I was here one time and this whole lake was empty. And they drain it once a year to clean all the grassy stuff out of it. It's an old turbine. Pretty neat. Westinghouse. There's some specs. Flywheel. Some old pictures from the early 1900s. Big diagram of the building. Cool old switches. Look at these switches. Hey buddy, you're looking a little pale. Looks like they unhooked the generator. Pretty neat, man. Pretty neat. This guy's pale too, look. We'll go let the dog out. Get on the road. I don't know when this video is going to end, but it can't last forever. Check your oil, folks.